Hey, what's up everybody? This is Snackbox. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Guys, in this video I want to suggest you some rare and epic sleep champions for Sand Devil 25. Now, before we start, I want to suggest you to go to the description of this video and click on the link if you haven't checked my Sand Devil team already. With Newt and Geomancer. It's pretty easy to build and pretty accessible champions, and maybe it will help you to make a better team so you can complete the Sand Devil turn attack tournament with the least amount of energy. And it really sparked a conversation in our cluster Discord, so it's pretty interesting, and we have quite a few ideas to improve this team, and it's really fun to work on this. So I know most of you don't have champions like Siphi. I didn't have Siphi for a long time myself, and it's really hard to get this type of champion. Siphi is of course the best in slot here. There's no other champion that can get the job done better than her, because her sleep is just not resistible, so it's 100% every time. Now you have to know that doesn't matter how high the chances on that skill. If it says 100% chance to land the debuff, there's still always a 3% chance that the enemy does resist. That's just how the game works, and it doesn't matter how much accuracy you have. You can have 1000 accuracy, there's always this little 3% chance. It's a chance to resist. It's implemented in the game, and that's just the way it is. So let's talk about some of the replacements for Siphi you can use. There are quite a few sleep champions in the game now, and the most popular one that is probably also the cheapest is Muckstalker. Muckstalker doesn't need any books or anything. He has this 100% chance to place a sleep on his A2. The only problem is he's weak affinity to the Sand Devil on stage 25, and it's an attack, so you might weak hit a lot, but that's probably the best option you have, and also the cheapest, because you can farm him in campaign, which is I think stage 10. There we go. You can farm this guy in stage 10 without a problem. You don't need any books or anything. You just need to have accuracy on him, and that's basically it. So he's a really solid and valid option, especially when you run teams like the one I do, which you can see in my other video. I will link the video below. Feel free to check that out. Maybe it will help you to, improve your team. He's just overall an easy champion to get, and probably the best option if you're lacking sleep champions. Now, another interesting champion is a dwarf, and that's Cornellia. Also bad affinity, but the thing with her is it's not an attack, so it doesn't really matter. It's really a nice option if you have her. Probably a little bit harder to get since there are many non-void epics in the game, but overall a really nice choice if you have her. You also don't need to book her. She has a speed aura, which is also pretty nice. It also has a solid base speed, and all you need to build her with is, she needs to be the fastest and have accuracy. Now, the next one is going to be a champ that's been in the game for a very long time and never had his place in the game for some reason. His kit is just weird, but look at this A2. It's a 4-hitter with a 50% when it's booked chance of placing sleep debuff, so you're hitting 4 times with 50% chance. This is gonna put the Sand Devil to sleep most of the time. It's really nice, and I want to show you a clip from a made out of the cluster from the Discord. We were talking in this Discord about this Sand Devil team a lot, and we really came up with some nice ideas to improve that Sand Devil team. I was talking about in the other video. So let me show you this run real quick. It's a little bit laggy because this laptop is not that good, but it's fine. You can see what's happening. Cagebreaker puts the sleep on. Geomancer decreased turn, HP burn. Nude with the triple max HP damage hit. Now here he could have probably saved that extra turn by just, you know, prioritizing the max HP damage hit from Marius, but it's fine, I guess. Geomancer and Aniri take another turn, and then Sand Devil wipes the team. Aniri revives herself, revives Nude, and that's it. It's a wrap. 11 turns, 25 seconds. Marius, everybody can get Marius at one point. Geomancer and Cagebreaker are non-void epics, so you will also get those, you know, eventually. Nude was a fusion, and Godseeker Aniri also an epic. So really, really nice approach here. I really like this. You know, even with Cagebreaker, pretty interesting. I never thought of Cagebreaker, honestly, to use him in Sand Devil, but you know, it works. So again, same thing. Marius with the triple max HP damage hit. And I'm also, like we were also talking about, maybe we can, you know, even replace Aniri with a third max HP damage hitter, maybe a 2-hitter or a 3-hitter. So it would go Sleep, Geomancer, decreased turn meter HP burn, max HP damage, max HP damage, max HP damage, and then he would basically kill himself with the, you know, with wiping the team and getting the damage from Geomancer's passive. So that would be really interesting to see. We still have to test it, but I think it's you know, it's doable. Now, as you can see here, he did 42 runs, 100% win rate, of course, average turn count 12, and average time 30 seconds. So sometimes Cagebreaker didn't sleep the Sand Devil apparently, but it's like an average turn count of 12, so it maybe like once or twice. So overall, a really, really nice team. Cagebreaker is a really solid option. If you want to improve those chances of him putting a sleep on, you can use something like the Daze Set. Not many people use that set ever. I don't think anybody ever used that set, honestly. I'm not so sure. Maybe somebody did, but I'm not aware of, you know, it being used a lot. So if you check in Dragon, it's a 4-piece set that has a 25% chance to play Sleep debuff for one turn. And I mean, I don't see another use other than Sand Devil for the Daze Set. And if you have a champion like Cagebreaker that has a 4-hitter and you use the Daze Set, so it's another 25% chance to place, you know, Sleep, it would probably even minimize the amounts of, you know, fails to put the Sleep on. So that's also a really valid option. Of course, you need a decent set with accuracy and speed, but I don't think it's that hard to get. I personally sold all my, I sell my Daze pieces every time because I don't need it, as I have Siphi. But if I didn't have Siphi, I would probably, you know, hold on to these, especially the ones with nice speed rolls and accuracy. So that's actually a really valid option here. Now, another champion I want to talk to you about is Knight's Revenant Rare, which is also pretty solid. Crimson Slayer. Now, if you check her A1, it's a 3-hitter at random. That's doesn't really matter because you only have Sand Devil as an enemy target, and each hit has a 30% chance of placing a sleep. This can be booked up to 50%, so it's basically the same as Cagebreaker, just one hit less, and it's, I mean, for a rare, so good. Definitely also a valid option. Same again, if you put her in Daze Set, you increase the chance to place that sleep even more, and I would definitely consider that one of the best options and one of the cheapest options in the game to get that sleeper in your team working. Now the next one is a Sylvan Watcher, and it's a Void support champion, Aeila Lifebraid. Basically has a single hit on her A2 and has a 100% chance of placing sleep. Now, a Void Epic is a little bit harder to get than those non-Void rares and, you know, epics, but still, if you've been lucky to pull her, she's also a really nice option. You can book it up to 100%. And you don't need that much of accuracy because she buffs herself with increased accuracy, which is really, really nice. And, you know, overall also a really nice champion, as he has block debuffs and a heal, and, you know, really, really solid champion overall. So there are some other options you can use for a sleep champions, but for the most of them that are not legendary, I would probably prefer Muckstalker, which you can farm in the campaign. Cagebreaker and Crimson Slayer are really, really decent with their multiple hits. And other than that, we also had this fusion, right, Aeila, which has a 100% chance of placing sleep, decrease speed, and decrease attack. So that's also really, really good. For Sand Devil, if you have her, definitely use her. Now, one thing I said in the previous video, which was kind of wrong. I mean, Mikage also can place that sleep on her A1 in her second form, but the problem is it kind of relies on the, you know, on the mechanics of Godseeker and Neri. And what Godseeker and Neri does is she doesn't prioritize nude, like she doesn't prioritize the way you place your champions. She prioritizes mythicals over legendaries. So once the team gets wiped by Sand Devil, she would revive Lady Mikage, and that would basically, you know, just negate the whole strategy behind the team, and it doesn't really work unless you're nuking the Sand Devil before he wipes your team. She's also a viable option, just not for the Godseeker and Neri nude combo that I'm using. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I hope you learned something. Maybe you can leave a comment in the section below, share your approach to Sand Devil. Maybe you have some better suggestions or teams, and leave a like and a comment. And thanks for all the support, and see you in the next video.